Are you the one who starts the best conversations on Facebook, WhatsApp, or in the group chat? If so, this is the podcast for you. Hi, I'm Eva.
And I'm Don, and welcome to Chat and Bother. This is a 15-minute podcast where we start conversations and you and your circle finish them. So go ahead and share this episode with a friend or family member so they can listen to it and you can talk about it together.
Good morning.
And good morning.
It's season 3.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to think.
Right.
I'm very excited. Okay, first of all, disclaimer. Yes, I have a head wrap on because early.
You don't want to be up this early. Waking people up out of their slumber and all that.
And your people.
I was the first, but now you're bothering everybody else.
I brought people along. So, yeah, I usually have this on all the way up to the door of the job, and then I take it off. So, I might take it off at some point during the season. I don't know. But now that I don't have braids, I don't know what y'all are going to get. Because still got to get it done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So today,
What you got in store?
we are talking about scandals
Ooh.
from our youth, right? So now scandals and stuff move like a mile a minute. Like I can't keep up with the number of things that are always happening. I can't keep up. There's always something, right? And a lot of it I miss entirely. I don't hear about it till it's already over. But when we were young, we really did get one scandal at a time.
Yeah, and it was always funneled because we had three stations pumped the same things.
Cycle. And then if you wanted like the comedy version of it, like today we have Daily Show, we had Saturday Night Live. And that was still only once a week.
Yeah.
Right? So we focused and fixated on one thing. So we still know them really well. So I'm going to go through some and see how much of it we really remember.
How much I remember or how much you remember?
How much either one of us remembers.
Right.
Okay? So the first one, do you remember, and this is kind of interesting now, the Tylenol murders? Tylenol stay in the news. I don't know what that's about, but do you remember the Tylenol murders?
So shout out to their PR person because
Because they have survived murder, autism,
Right.
accusations. They are surviving everything. So if you are on Tylenol's
Lawsuit
PR
incoming.
team, kudos to you. Okay, so that was 1982. So we were about 6.
No, I don't remember that.
So I
don't think I heard the word murder for another 2 years.
but here's the thing. I remember because so my mom always had, what do you call it, like samples of drugs and stuff at the office. And Tylenol came in for me because my mama ain't going to buy no bottle of Tylenol. Back then, all the medications I had came in little sample packs that you get from the doctor's office.
You have free samples.
All of my medicine was free samples, guys. All of it. I'm sorry, but Mom, I'm telling. All of my medicines were free samples because back then, I guess the regulation wasn't the same.
Did they have expiration dates back then?
I'm sure, because it was stamped on the little corner. So it's so funny. Now when I see the little packages of Tylenol and Advil that you can get at, like in a first aid kit, or you get it at the, not the grocery store, what is that? Like the corner store, and they have little blister packs.
Yeah.
And you can get 2 at a time. I promise you, I only thought they came 2 at a time. I didn't know that you could get like 50 in a bottle. So when this happened, I didn't think about it because I'm like, who is going to the store to get Tylenol? It comes in 2 little... Anyway, so I do remember the Tylenol murders.
Wow.
I do. Do you remember when pill bottles didn't have the little peel back thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it just had cotton stuffed in it.
That was a cotton in there.
But at that point, that's when they started sealing the outside and the inside. So you have to go through real shenanigans in order to, get your pills.
So, there's always a reason why something comes out. Like, people don't make laws unless there's a reason.
And then somebody done did it already. Somebody did it.
Like, you had to make a law for that?
But you don't remember when it happened. I don't even remember how it turned out or who did it or if it was just a local thing or if it was... I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah.
Because now I need to know.
I don't.
I'm never happy until I know. You don't need to know?
Oh.
Okay. Ooh, this is one. And I remember it vividly. The Challenger explosion. We were 10.
Oh, my. Yes.
How did you see it in class?
Yes. We were watching it in Miss Bethay's class.
You remember the teacher?
Man, I love Miss Bethay.
Oh.
I think this was the first black teacher that I had.
Oh.
That outside of like kindergarten. Miss Bethay was so cool. She would take people with her to go get buckets of fried chicken.
I feel like there's something against the law about that.
There is now.
But again, like you said,
man, she was cool as
there's no laws until something go wrong.
Right. Lunch break, we went to Miss Winters. The first time I had Miss Winters was in Miss Bethay's class.
They had Miss Winters in Delaware?
Oh. See, here with the Delaware abuse again.
It's not abuse, it's slander. It's
no, you're trying to abuse the whole state.
Slander.
I will have none of it.
What happens in Delaware? But I guess
everything. Everything. Name a company that's not based in Delaware. Corporations are all based in Delaware.
That's exciting for a state to be known for money.
All the money funnels through there too.
Yeah, but currently, knowing what we know about corporations and billionaires, Delaware is a place where terrible people congregate.
Okay. I mean, you can say that about every major city.
Can you?
Yes.
Can you say it about Aiken, South Carolina?
No. Bustling, booming metropolis.
Moving forward. See, you need to focus on the explosion and what happened in the classroom.
Okay, I had to give you context. Miss Bethay
gave you chicken.
She gave us chicken. We had the whole setup spread.
Because of the event.
Yes.
Oh. Did you go with her to get the chicken?
I went with her to go get the chicken.
You set
because it was laid out, right? So boom, Miss Bethay got it laid out as a teacher going into space. As a black man going into space.
Big deal.
Miss Bethay was like, we are going to watch this. We rolled the TV into the room.
Roll the cart in.
Because the things come on a cart. Mm-hmm. I didn't get to push the cart. I was mad about that.
You got to get the chicken.
But I was Miss Bethay's favorite.
I want to talk to Miss Bethay. Anyway.
We started watching. I wasn't paying attention because the chicken was there. I was like, all right.
I'm just waiting for the party to start.
Chicken. She didn't want to crack it open until, the countdown.
Right.
So, shortly after the countdown is when everything popped off.
Right.
Because,
Did she jump up and roll the TV back out?
Nah, it was another teacher that jumped in front of the lady across the hall from Miss Bethay jumped in front of the TV and was like, all right, boys and girls. I was like, what's wrong? Because now I'm interested. Man. Like, why is she trying to hide it? Oh, that's a R.
Yeah, R. And I can still see it in my brain. Like, it's split off like a Y. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Now, here's what's fun. You had a full classroom of people, right?
Yeah.
So I was in 5th grade, I think. I think it was 5th grade. Mm-hmm. And the school I went to, there were 3 people in our class. Me, Chris Mahan, and Betsy Matthews. So they rolled the TV in there for the 3 of us. Like, if you're not focused, what else are you going to be doing? Right. It's not a lot of people in the class. And I remember we just sitting there. I don't even know if the teacher was in the room because nobody stopped it. Nobody said anything. It was just the news guy like, oh my God. Like, it was bad.
It was like it happened slowly because we were like, what is...
Yeah, we didn't understand.
Is that supposed to happen?
That was the question. Is it supposed to look like this?
Because I know the thing, like the tank drops off at some point.
It drops off. Because they had... Didn't they like have all these lessons that they gave you about space right before?
I think we had like a worksheet or something.
Yeah, we had a whole worksheet and everything. And I'm like, I don't remember a bunch of white smoke being part of the thing. So yeah, I remember that. Did you ever want to be an astronaut?
I did. Not after that. I thought it would be cool, but it was like a passing thought. Like, I never really was like, yeah, I want to be an astronaut. It was like, ooh, that'd be cool. Like, be in space. Like, I wanted to be like Buck Rogers,
I didn't.
Do you remember Buck Rogers?
No, I did not have cable. We have discussed this.
It's not a cable show.
What was it on?
I don't know. One of those CBS, NBC, one of those things.
I don't think we had Buck Rogers in Aiken, South Carolina. They didn't want us to have dreams. They didn't want us to think about the future. I live next to a nuclear plant. I don't think they can.
We live next to a nuclear plant. Well, it was across the river, but
yeah, ours was rivers. They keep contaminating the water.
yeah,
Something that South Carolina and Delaware have in common. Oh. So were you scared were you worried? Because like we're laughing about it now just from not the tragedy itself, but how we were feeling, because I
was confused.
think about it. Yeah, I didn't think about it as like people are dead. Like I never thought about that.
But then she brought out the chicken. She was like, all right, everybody come and get some food. She was on it. She was like, I got to distract. Scurry, scamper, distract. And chicken is a great distraction. And the biscuits were on point. So that's what I remember. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't remember any sadness or anything. They didn't explain anything. It was just like we went to our next class.
Yeah.
There was no...
Yeah, it was
healing. There was no kind of counseling. It was not
Your parents
real.
will talk to you about that later.
Yeah, it wasn't
real.
real.
Come have some chicken.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't real. Did you talk about it when you got home?
Yeah.
Really?
I think my mom asked me about it. Like, did you? So, like, did you see?
Do I have to explain? Oh God, that's not.
Because I think she asked.
It's been a long day. Do I have to do this or not?
Because she's working 2-3 jobs, and she's like,
dude.
So,
is this an emotional?
Y'all all right?
Oh my God. I can't.
Because I think my sister. So I was in 4th grade. My sister. We're at different schools. We didn't ride the same bus. So when we come home, we also went different directions, like different friends. So by the time my mom come home, we eating dinner, and she's like, y'all all right?
Everybody good? All right then.
All right, cool. Pass the spaghetti.
Cool. Y'all had chicken at school today. That's nice.
Yeah, Miss Matei, let me ride. Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Here's another one that I actually do remember. Because like my dad wasn't very religious, but my mom was religious, I guess. So we knew a lot of the stars of religion at the time.
Stars?
Yeah, like
Tammy Faye or Jimmy Baker?
So the ones that we knew, like I knew what Oral Roberts was. I knew the 700 Club. Like I knew all of those people that would be on TV.
If you didn't turn the TV before Gem and the Holograms went off or Johnny Quest went off, it turned to that.
It turned to PTL. Or who's the guy? I cannot remember his name, but we actually used to watch him. He's like not somebody I'm not going to get political, but he's not someone I would currently. None of these people are people that I would follow today. But there's a guy, I know his hair is still black.
Oh,
and he's still alive.
Ravi Zachariah? No.
I can't remember his name, but he was with this guy, Jimmy Swaggart. Do you remember? Because we were like 11, it was around the same time as the Challenger. So do you remember hearing what was going on with them?
I remember there was some kind of scandal, but I don't remember what it was. Like I remember like people in the neighborhood talked about it, but it was like, it was in the same vein as like, Mommy Dearest was a TV show or a movie or whatever was going on at that point. And, they would go from talking about like no more wire hangers ever for Mommy Dearest to that. And I'm like, all right, cool. I saw Mommy Dearest. I ain't see that.
I knew about it, but I didn't know what he was in trouble for per se. So, but we were allowed to watch Saturday Night Live. So in my head, like I didn't have a picture of him. I had a picture of the guy who was playing him. And he's passed away now. He was really hilarious. He was a big deal on Saturday Night Live. I have a picture in my mind of him going, I have sinned against you. Do you remember that? Does anybody remember that? I have sinned. And it's like, against you. And then there's like tears, and they're fake tears, of course.
And
but it's just
it's
like
wiping
so
his makeup
much.
down, right?
It's so much. He cheated and he had to explained it to the church, and that was the big downfall. There's a like a TV movie about it now. I think I watched
The Righteous Gemstones?
No, I think that's just an amalgamation of all of the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna offend anybody, but y'all know that stuff is crazy. So did your parents have you watching televangelists or anything like that?
No, not really. I think if it was going to be about church, it was going to it.
You were going to go to the church.
Yeah.
You didn't watch church on TV.
Yeah. I mean, we had, our characters at different churches,
Whoa.
which was a whole different thing.
We did too, Chad. That's another show. That is another show.
I think we got enough to fill up a whole season on that stuff. My mom's family went to one church. My dad's family went to another church. There were different characters at those churches, and then they had their groups of churches that got together to do different things. The deaconesses from this was having something, so they had like this association of different churches that would all get together.
So did y'all come home and talk about the characters at the various churches?
Yes, the ones that stood out. Yes,
because I'm telling you, I know way too much about my pastor, and I Google him every now and then, because when I tell you there were shenanigans. Because my mom worked in the church office and shenanigans. Okay. Oh my God. I knew way too much. And at some point she was over it, the mess and the scandals. And I was just like, but
no more tea?
Where are we going to get our shenanigans from? Because to me, church was passing out because you had to practice. Me and my friends would go up there and like just pass out because that's what you're supposed to do.
So y'all would get your
you get the Holy Ghost and then you pass out with my little doily on my head. Another show, whole other show. So you didn't know what it was about. No. I knew that he had cheated, but I didn't think about what cheating meant.
Yeah,
I just knew that it didn't make sense.
I knew he was in trouble. I knew that,
and I knew he was a punchline forever, and then he disappeared.
Because we watched Saturday Night Live faithfully.
Yes, and the guy, I want to remember his name so bad. He was one of my favorites, but I think his wife killed him. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Phil Hartman. I'm going to check to make sure I'm right. But when I tell you the fake tears that covered his entire face, Wikipedia is my friend. I have to know that. Now I'm going to have to look it up. But anyway, I think our time is up.
Yep.
And I got to go to work.
All right.
And take my head wrap off.
You gonna take it off?
When I get out of the car, it's gonna come off of my head.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Good morning.
And good morning.
We are back with more scandals from our childhood.
From the 80s?
From the 80s, 90s, all of that. From before we met.
Okay.
Yeah. I took my head wrap off, guys. I know you
don't recognize her?
I know you don't recognize me from the last video, but I took my head wrap off and I'm probably going to put it back on before I go to work because I feel like when I take this sweatshirt off and put my work clothes on, it's going to ruffle my feathers.
Okay.
First up today, he's going to clown me on this one.
Yes.
Do you remember the Milli Vanilli lip sync scandal?
Oh, yes.
Were you shocked or were you just like, what did you feel when you found out that they weren't really singing?
I was kind of conflicted. I'm like, all right, they're not singing, but can they sing?
Oh, you wanted them to redeem themselves.
Yeah, they were putting on a show for people. It wasn't like they didn't show up at these concerts and
work and dance and all of that.
Maybe I was militant back then too, but
they're trying to bring a black man down.
You taking 2 black men down? Are you kidding me? Can they actually sing? You telling me there's a black man that can't sing?
That's racist.
It's very racist.
That's racist. That's racist. But we all thought it. We were like, can they sing a little bit?
Right, like,
a little bit.
Can they hold a tune?
Right, because that's all I need.
Because it's not like they were blowing anyway. I think that was the part that was kind of mad. You telling me that ba 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 baby
is somebody else.
Is something that somebody else had to sing?
I'm gonna confess something. I went to see them in concert. I went to see them in concert. Go on your side. I went to see them in concert and I was hoodwinked in person. I was one of those people that's like, if you've gone to a Milli Vanilli concert, you may be entitled to compensation. That's me. I went.
You wanted to be in the class action lawsuit?
I want to be in the class action lawsuit. I went.
Okay, but did they put
and I
on a
was
good
very-
show?
The show was amazing.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did not know they were lip syncing. You could not tell. They were very, very good.
But did they put the work in?
They did. I mean, them little bike shorts and little knobby knees. They was getting it. You know, they were doing their thing.
I mean,
and they were flipping their braids and they did the whole thing. They had a pirate head wrap like I had on the last show. They did their thing.
Most guys at that point, they were like hating, like, oh, where these German dudes come from singing and taking all the women and having them all excited and everything.
Because I wondered, like, would you have been thinking, good, that's what they get?
No,
like,
it wasn't a good because it was
okay.
like, all right, they about to lose some money.
Oh, yeah. Nobody wants to see people
like,
lose money.
Get your 15 minutes and get your bag while you out there, but they got their 15 minutes, but then lost their bag.
Yeah, and they lost their Grammys, and that felt really bad.
They took their Grammys?
They took the Grammys. They took the Grammys. Because they're still Milli Vanilli. I saw the people who actually sang it, and I was like, I don't want to see you in bicycle shorts ever.
Was it like Dieter and his sprockets?
No, it was like Unc and his friends.
Oh, no.
I don't want to see Unc in bike shorts. I don't want to see him. And they tried to put out another album, and that was the point where we realized pop music is a package. It is not about the sound.
Was Paula Abdul out at that time? Didn't she have something going on like the same type of thing, or was some other kind of scandal like that? Like there was somebody else that was lip syncing, and we're like, wow.
But I think that's when we found out that everybody lip syncs.
Yeah, that was
we
the thing,
didn't know or didn't think about it. But in order to be that physical on stage, you have a backing track.
Yeah.
Right? So, because you're not going to be breathing all heavy into people's microphone while you're trying to do all those moves and dance and do all of that.
Yeah.
We've gone past with pop music, standing in front of a microphone and singing.
Right.
Right? So you have to have a backing track, or else the people in the crowd are not going to have fun hearing you huff and puff into the microphone.
I mean, it wasn't like, with 5 Heartbeats where they had the rhythm and then they come back to the mic.
Yeah, they come back to the mic and then they do their thing. No, I want to see Janet Jackson do a backflip, jump off of a chair, and do all of that and not miss a beat in the song that I am used to hearing on the radio.
Right.
Like, I want it to sound exactly the same.
Acoustically like she sang it.
Right. Exactly the same.
But you want to see her doing flips.
She got to do some stuff. She can't be standing in the booth like she was standing in the booth to make it. I don't want that.
Right.
So I guess I didn't feel betrayed. I just felt like that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That was what I felt.
I mean, there was definitely some funny jokes that came with it.
There were so many jokes. So many jokes off the backs of Milli Vanilli. And it's now that we're adults and I look back on, what that must be like.
Yep.
Because it wasn't social media. Social media would have crucified them. But the good thing is it would have been over quick. Milli Vanilli lasted forever. Like it went on forever, and those jokes went on forever. And when you look at the documentary, it really ruined the people's lives. It ruined their lives.
Yeah, and you don't think about that when you're, in middle school or whatever it was.
And you're carrying that joke on forever and ever and ever. And I'm pretty sure Saturday Night Live got a hold of them too. I wonder if they used blackface because they didn't really care at that point. They didn't care. They did whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna go look it up because I need to know. All right. Ooh. All right. This is a good one. Mm-hmm. The Exxon Valdez spill. We were about 13.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it was later than that, right?
No, we were
older. It was in the 90s, right?
The beginning of the 90s, 89. What did you think about that?
I mean, I grew up doing country stuff like hunting and fishing. So, like, my first thought was, who gonna want to eat fish out of there?
I think,
like, that's where a lot of shrimp come from.
So you were actually thinking about the food impact. Which is a real thing.
My first thought was, if I was to go fishing down there, I'm going to put my line in there and I'm going to come back and it's going to have oil all on the...
oily fish.
All on the fish line.
I always wanted to have name brand stuff in the house, which we did not. Our dishwashing detergent was Ajax. Okay. I don't know what that is, but it was Ajax and it was yellow. Mm-hmm. And I wanted mine to be Dawn and be blue. or Palmolive and be green.
Yeah.
Right? I felt like this was my time because they were using Dawn
To clean the ducks
the
off.
birds. They were using Dawn to clean them birds. And I was like, Mom, we should have Dawn. Because look, if it can clean
That was your thought.
damaged birds, yes, you have to come with a case in my house. If you want something that's going to cost an extra 30 cents.
We might have had green detergent.
You had green detergent. You had Palmolive.
No. I said green detergent.
Because I was about to say,
Like,
okay,
nah, if it didn't
first
come
the
from
toys and now
If it
this.
ain't come from, what would have been the dollar store back then, a sale.
Because I don't know where Ajax comes from, and I don't think I've seen it since.
Man,
I don't think they had store brand detergent, but that was the closest you were going to get.
look,
It ain't had no bubbles, really.
shout to Thelma the King. That woman could find a bargain. I mean, she would find it in 2 counties over.
So you probably had Palmolive.
If we
You
did,
might have
she
had it.
caught a sale on it. It was probably like a jug of it that
Oh,
we
my God.
used for 3 years.
Yeah, we just had the one that just kept running out because it didn't really wash anything very well. But,
Right.
that's
and then
neither
you
here
fill it
nor
with
there.
some water. You get the
Put some water in there,
Yeah.
rinse it around, and if it collects on the top, you take the sponge and you wipe the top of it as well. Did you all talk about environmental stuff at your school? I don't think we did.
I don't know if it had happened at that point, but I think at some point near then, maybe a year or 2 after that,
We
you
started
had
talking
Captain
about,
Planet.
He's our hero.
It's going to take pollution down to zero.
Ooh, that's another show. We
Yeah.
got to talk about that.
So they might have started talking about reduce, reuse, recycle, and that kind of thing.
And
but
close the loop. It's recycle, reduce, bleh. It's recycle, reduce, reuse, and close the loop. You can close the loop. It's a song. Did you have that song?
I don't remember that song.
Oh my God.
I think there
'Cause
was
it's
a different
Delaware.
song. Why?
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm just.
A Bruce.
It's not a Bruce.
A Bruce.
Oh, Lorena Bobbitt.
No. We're not talking about her.
That-
Infamous villain.
that thing-
Infamous villain.
That thing
No.
was on the news. How old were we? Okay, so it was my senior year. So we were at the age
Yeah,
where
we was in high school.
we could actually have the conversation and the jokes, and we could laugh at the jokes because you're at that age where that everything to do with genitalia is hilarious.
Right.
It made me think about relationships.
Relationships.
Yeah, because I'm like, how mad could my mom get at my dad
Before
before we're on
a-
the news and something's falling out of the window? Like, how angry?
I think, like, if she just sat there and watched him bleed out, that might be one thing. Because she was just mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, just seeing red.
She was past angry. You got in the car
With it.
with him bleeding to death wherever he was, got in the car with it and threw it. And on the news, we had to watch these people search for it. And how do you watch somebody?
Oh, I found it. No,
Like,
that ain't
no,
it.
I don't want to be the one.
That ain't it.
Like, I'll be in the search party, but I absolutely don't want to find it. I'm the one who's just like, you know how you don't want to eat, so you just
You just
move
gotta
the
move
food
the peas
across
around.
the plate. I'll just be, moving the grass back and forth with my little stick. I am not. I don't want to be the one to happen upon.
Look, if we're in this search party, be like, all right, so
What do we
check it
do
out.
when we find it?
If we find it, is there a designated picker-upper?
Do I just call you?
They just call you over? Sarge. I mean,
I'm absolutely not going to be the one to pick that up.
fam.
I'm not going to find it. I'm still over by the van. I'm by the news van. Like,
I'm
y'all
over-
got everything you need? You need somebody to talk to?
Y'all
I'll
need
talk
some
to
water?
you. Anybody
Might
need a
need water?
snack?
Yeah.
I'm absolutely not going to
Go
be
get
the one.
chicken.
So, were you cracking jokes?
Oh, everybody was cracking
Everybody
jokes.
was cracking jokes.
But
what kind of jokes? Was it your girl is crazy like Lorena Bobbitt crazy? Or were you like, what were you saying?
what did he do? Like, how could she get that mad? He must not have been doing the right things for her to even think about that as a way to punish him.
I mean, he was doing something with it that she no longer wanted him to do.
Yeah.
She was making sure that whatever job he had using that was done.
Yeah.
It was over.
Yeah,
Like,
it was-
you can still cheat if you want to.
Be
It
with
won't.
that.
It'll be
He won't.
emotional.
He won't
This
be.
will be an emotional affair.
Yeah.
It won't be with that.
I remember it was a lot of locker room talk because, like, at that point, we were playing, multiple sports a year, and so sometime, somehow, like, it would come to weird stuff that would just come up. Hey, you better go call your girl because you don't want to be
Lorena Bobbitt did. Yeah. The fact that her name became a verb and what it was a verb for,
bro,
is very unfortunate.
I think the thing that was so striking about that is, as a guy, you don't think that there's ever a possibility that you can live your life without your friend.
Well, he clearly didn't think about that either. This is one of those things where you have to know who you married. So I feel like everybody in our generation has that in the back of their mind.
Like, it could go that far.
It could get that bad. It could get that bad.
You might want to come back from the line, bro. Like,
you might want to think about it. You might want to go to counseling because you could get Bobbitted.
You don't want the search party.
You don't want me in your search party because I'm finding nothing. I'll be like, someone tell me where the donuts are. I will be participating in that portion.
I heard there was
the
coffee.
Search. The coffee and the donuts.
Where was that? Yeah.
Speaking of coffee and donuts, I gotta go to work.
I gotta go too.
So we will talk to you soon. We are not done. Were you about to wave bye?
I was gonna wait.
Okay, we're done today.
Yeah.
But
like
we're not
today. So I was gonna say bye.
Done. We have more.
Because you said we were going to work.
Yes.
And that was my signal.
That was your signal.
I missed my signal.
Be done. Okay. So we'll talk to you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Good morning.
And good morning.
It is season 3.
Yep.
Episode 3. This is crazy.
We
Can you believe we've been doing this long? Season 3, episode 3.
Yeah.
Does it feel like a long time? You better say that it feels like yesterday that you've been talking to me.
It seems like a blink in time.
That's good.
Yeah.
A pleasant blink.
Where's the time gone?
Exactly. So we are still talking about scandals from our childhood because there are so many.
Yes.
There's so many. It doesn't seem like there's as many as there are now because now it's like a constant news cycle. Back then we had news at 6 and 11.
Yeah.
And then I think there was morning news eventually. There's morning shows, but not necessarily like the hard-hitting news.
Right.
But now you have CNN that's 24 hours. You have MSNBC. You have other news channels that we're not going to mention. We have CNBC. There's so much news that, and all of them, and we still have ABC, NBC, CBS. We still have all of those.
Right.
So you have and then you have people who do their own news.
Does UPN have a news station?
I don't think so. I don't think UPN was focused on that.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But like people are their own citizen journalists now because it's not just New York Times, LA Times, whatever. It's the Shade Room. It is, what's the other one?
I mean, it's got Twitter and everything.
There's
else.
Twitter. Yes, there's Twitter. You don't actually have to read the news. You can just get all of the jokes and sound bites and clips from Twitter or Instagram or
the
Facebook.
Songs that became
songs.
from.
Oh my gosh, the songs that have come from things. So let's jump in. Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan.
Oh, that was wild.
Yep.
Why?
Yes. Ooh, my goodness.
We were definitely in high school for that.
Yeah, that was after I graduated. I was already in college.
Okay.
I think when that happened. So do you feel like this was reality TV before reality TV? That's what it felt like, kind of?
At that point, Olympic athletes were the best known athletes outside of, an individual sport. The United States would get behind their athletes.
Yes. And put them on a box of cereal.
Right.
Who's
gonna make it to the Wheaties box?
And gymnasts had their run. We had Carl Lewis, so we had all of the track and field. We had all of that, but we had not had drama in ice skating.
Yeah, I
feel like this was the first one because I don't remember any other names other than Banali, the one who that's when we were more adults. You don't remember what happened with her?
Was that the one that could do a flip?
She could do a flip, so they just...
What about Debbie?
Debbie Thomas, because she was black.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
Yeah.
But I don't think did she get gold? I don't know how well she did. We were hype about her, though.
Yeah,
she didn't make it to the Wheaties box.
She wasn't FloJo, you know, she wasn't.
Yeah, she didn't make it to the Wheaties box. But Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan, I don't know if either one of them were any good. I have no idea. I don't remember any of their routines, no songs. I don't know what medals they got. I just know the blonde one had her boyfriend smack the dark-haired one in the leg or something.
Yeah.
And it was like
it was
horrible.
A baseball bat or something?
It was like a club or something. It was something where he just ran by and bammed her in the leg. You know how you watch cartoons and all those things. It's always the dark-haired one is the bad person.
Right.
And the blonde one is the not bad person. This flipped all that on its head. Flipped it on its head. But also, I, like most things, was just glad that the perpetrator
wasn't us.
It wasn't us. We had not been hired to do anything ridiculous. For me, I think this was my first true crime thing.
Like you were trying to solve it?
No. Like, you know how you watch true crime?
Yeah.
This was it.
Oh, so
this
you
was
got to
like
see it
real
unfold.
time true crime thing. Now, this hearing we watched, Anita Hill and Clarence Thomas. Did you watch it?
No.
All right. So that, for us, was like, you know how people watch the Olympics all day?
Yeah.
We sat and watched that at the house. Yeah,
Really?
I was, 15? So I might have been 14, something like that, 14, 15?
Yeah, I remember the
watched it.
outtakes from that. Like, people would talk about it. Oh, you put what in my Coke? Oh.
But here's the thing. I didn't hear that part. I somehow missed. I knew there was some inappropriate behavior.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was. And I remember that the community was split because it's like, yes, we want a African-American justice. But this guy,
We could have got a redo on that.
terrible.
One.
Like, we should have just not. Kerry Washington did like a TV movie about Anita Hill. She's an amazing human being.
Really?
Like, amazing. He should not have been confirmed. Now that we know who he is today, the corruption and the bribes and the things that he is accused of, allegedly. Let me put it allegedly. I learned in law school, reading some of his opinions, that he's just not, he should not have been confirmed.
Well,
that shouldn't have happened.
I don't think anybody should be in power that doesn't like themselves.
Doesn't like themselves and is crude. She wasn't the only person. She was just the only person brave enough to come forward and say something.
Right.
Was, I guess, a big deal where they were working at the time.
He has always given me the ick.
And this was the first I had heard about workplace harassment where you could actually say this is a full-on character flaw, because I hadn't been in that kind of environment. The only working environment I had been in up to that point was working for my mom. And there's all women in there. So there's no workplace harassment or anything like that.
Yeah,
no sexual harassment.
And on my dad's job, it was all construction. It was all guys. So it was like, yeah, the jokes were crude, but, you know, it wasn't like nobody felt unsafe.
This was my first look into the way that you could be treated and turned into the villain if you challenge somebody in power. The way things are looking now, people are really not considering how people feel at work.
Right.
It's unfortunate. So did you believe her?
I assume so. I mean, the stuff that he was saying, you can't make all of this up.
Right.
Okay, if he was joking like that, I think the only thing that I thought was maybe he just was he had a terrible sense of humor, but
that's
she
super
didn't get
terrible. That's real. Now that I know what he said, because back then I didn't know what he said, I just know that he was being accused of inappropriate workplace behavior.
A part of me was like, this dude is a big deal, but he got issues. Okay.
Ooh, we about to get messy.
Uh-oh. What we
We're
got?
getting real messy.
What we got?
Monica Lewinsky.
Oh.
And Bill Clinton.
Bubba.
Now, at that point, I was old enough. I was like 21,
we were
22.
at A&T, yeah.
Yes, I was old enough to know what he did and be able to say, ew. Should he lose his job over it? Probably. Because it wasn't the only thing he was accused of. No, it wasn't. Clinton was out there. There's other names that will probably come up in our list.
Oh.
Yes, he was out there just doing the worst. And it's another case of inappropriate behavior in the workplace, and no one is getting in trouble. Because this is what I remember.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
That's what I remember. That's the sound, and he was lying.
He said it just like
When
this.
it comes to
Whether or not I had sexual relations with that woman.
the verdict is
And he did. And he did.
okay. That was the line that I remember, and I was like, "Is he parsing that? Like, is he like
No,
you know,
he
like,
said it straight.
I did not have.
Yes, you did.
like, bro, are you
totally
saying it with your chest,
Yes,
or you
and-
just saying we can hide behind that
No,
word? Like,
he was
sexual, like it
relations,
didn't include you know,
no.
certain acts are sexual relations, and some are
He
not.
said he
like,
didn't do nothing. He said it wasn't me.
well, I think the thing that got me was like she produced receipts.
She had receipts, and he still did not get impeached for lying to Congress.
Like, fam, like
she had receipts.
that was your party dress.
You kept it. I think that was the only
You
thing
didn't-
that was disturbing to
No,
me.
that was beyond disturbing. Like, fam,
You hung that
Like-
back up. And you know, they attacked her so bad about she's not cute enough. You gotta be cute to be harassed. It's ridiculous. She's not cute enough. She's gross for saving the dress. But here's the thing.
Well, I mean-
I thought it was gross. But
okay.
if you are a person who is involved with someone in power, I don't think that if he worked at the 7-Eleven, that she would be like, let's do this and I'm saving the dress. It was very much because he was who he was. That's why she saved it. She might not have been saving it for for evidence, but people have trophies.
Okay, but
That sounds
I may
very
be
serial killery, but
yes.
but they do.
Okay, I may be confusing this with Kobe's mistress.
Oh no, she kept the draws. That was something else.
Okay, yeah.
That was something else.
I knew it was something that was like,
And that was
Wait, there was
also-
material?
Yeah, there was also very messy. But Monica Lewinsky kept the dress. We get autographs. We get people collect hair from people who are famous. People collect all kinds of stuff.
so
Was she using it to do whatever? I don't think that was her first thought, if we're being honest.
So you think it was just a token? Like she was like, "Ooh, this was my Bill Clinton dress."
That sounds unreasonable. It's gross, but does it sound unreasonable? If Oprah hugged you and left some of her hair on your shoulder, you're not putting that in the bag.
No. I'd be like, I remember which shirt that was, but
Exactly.
I'm
You're
not
keeping the shirt.
I'm not.
Are
I'm
you washing it?
I'm washing it. Yes.
You gonna wash your shirt?
Yes.
If Oprah sneezed on your shirt, you gonna wash it?
Oprah,
If she sneezed on it, you keeping it? You're not gonna wash it? You washing it?
we are fans. Okay.
You washing
But
it?
I'm not being crazy about that. No. I'm
Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna wash it
I'm
too because I got
washing everything.
germ issues. I got
Everything getting washed.
issues. I'm gonna wash it too. But there are people who are not gonna do that. They're gonna keep it because it's a famous person, it's a powerful person, and they keep little stuff. They'll be like, "Oh, this is the cup that so and so drank out of," and they'll sell it on eBay. Maybe she was gonna sell the dress on eBay.
Ooh. Was
That's-
eBay wasn't
eBay was a thing,
was that a thing? Okay.
I think.
Yeah, it was mid 90s.
Yeah, eBay was a thing. Anyway, all right. We'll do this next time.
You sure?
Yeah, because this one's gonna take some time.
Okay. I mean, we can unpack it, but listen, wash your clothes, people. Wash your clothes. Don't save it. Okay? It's still the same dress, even if you wash it. Okay?
If it's assault, save it.
Oh, true.
If it's assault, save it.
Yeah.
If it is consensual, and just wash your clothes unless you need it for evidence.
Right.
That's the onlyest time you
Put it
should
in
save
an
that.
evidence bag,
Put it in a little bag.
You know,
Don't hang it back up in your closet with your other stuff. Put it in the bag and take it to the police.
Popo.
Yeah. So that's our PSA for today. So we will be back. We still have more of these. I have an exhaustive list.
How many cards you got over there?
It's a lot. I did my research for this, my friends.
You coming with it for season 3?
I'm coming with it for season 3.
right.
Y'all gonna be on Wikipedia with me.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
But I gotta go to work.
And I gotta go to work.
I'm gonna put my head wrap back on.
Well, you should.
I should, because it's popping up. I feel like it's popping up. My edges is ping, ping, ping. They popping up. But we will see you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. We have more scandals.
There's a lot of scandals.
Yes, 80s and 90s were a time.
Scandalous.
A time. So let's just jump right in.
What you got?
We can't waste no time because we only got 15 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
But what if we wanted? Okay, go ahead.
What do we want to what?
Want to, warm up to the new show?
What is there to warm up to, man?
I don't know. It's morning
They
time.
know us.
I ain't had my coffee yet.
Y'all know us.
Okay.
You know, they know us.
Let me give me some coffee.
They know why we're doing it. You can't get up in the middle of this. We have 15 minutes.
All right.
And then I gotta, okay. All right. So anyway, we've been talking about the scandals of the 80s and 90s and the fact that they kind of moved different back then because we had just a few news channels. We had the 24-hour news, but you had to have cable for that. So the majority of people did not have cable at the time.
Right.
And they got their news at 6 and 11, sometimes in the morning.
Right.
That was it. So we can take a news cycle back then and just wear it out on one thing.
Right.
This was a little later. Do you remember the Menendez brothers?
We were finished school, right?
It went on.
Oh,
it was a long.
Those are people that off their
journey.
parents.
Yes. Yeah. They unalived their parents. What did you think about that? Did you think that was insane?
Yeah.
You get mad at your parents like, I hope that elephants run over you. Like, you never think that elephants will actually run over your parents. You never want anything to happen to your parents, no matter how angry they make you.
Nah, you can be mad, but they still brought you into this world.
Yeah.
I was more concerned about them taking me out than
me taking them out. Like, that was crazy to me. And then they did it for money.
I didn't know
That's
that.
what you okay, all these Menendez brothers specials, you didn't know why they did it?
I ain't watching none of that.
Man, they did
Why
it for
I'ma
the
watch-
coins.
Why I'm gonna watch
Two
to
crazy people?
see what was the motivation behind somebody killing their parents? You killed your parents.
Yeah, you're nuts.
You gonna-
I wonder if they're out. It's one of those things where you don't even want to be that close to crazy. I don't
wanna
watch.
be in the mind of a killer. Like,
Yeah, I don't watch any of those serial kill. I don't watch none of that. I love a true crime, but it needs to be a one-off situation. It doesn't need to be like somebody is really. No, I guess that is a one-off situation because it's both of the parents at the same time. Anyway, yeah. So you didn't
same
really,
time.
Same time.
Oh.
Same time. All right, now this one happened when we were in college. Now I want to know where you were when you heard the verdict. O.J. Simpson. Were you on campus yet? Or were you still in high school? Because I was on
Yeah.
campus.
I remember where I was when the low-speed chase started.
Yes, I watched it.
Yeah.
I did watch the low-speed chase.
We were listening to it on the radio.
I remember the white Bronco.
My dad had the radio in the truck, and we would just finish unloading some stuff, and I remember hearing that. It was like, what's a low-speed chase?
Like, what does that even
It's a black
mean?
dude, and he's going slow enough that they could catch him.
I had
They not
questions.
T-boning him running off the road.
I had so many questions. I'm like, who's driving? Why aren't they running off the road?
Right.
Why aren't they shooting? This is nothing like the Dukes of Hazzard
No.
or
like
Magnum
low speed?
PI.
There's no such thing as a low speed. It's not a chase.
That's a follow.
Right.
That's a stalking.
Would you mind pulling over?
If you have time. But that's how you know that O.J. Simpson was everybody's hero.
Yeah, because the cops don't want to shoot
The
him.
cops don't want to be the one who shot O.J. Simpson. Nobody wants to be that
This
dude.
is the dude that ran through the
Through
airports
the
in the Hearst
airport.
commercials.
Right. They wasn't chasing him like that.
Nah.
In that white Bronco. And that was my other thing. I was like, that's not a really nice car. Like, your friends don't have nicer cars? 'Cause that thing looked like... that thing looked
But
so...
a Bronco was
not a white one.
No.
Why do you want a white one?
No.
That's a work
but
truck.
Broncos were a top of the line kind of thing though. Like they were a nice truck. Maybe not top of the line. I mean, it was like Land
That
Cruiser or
was
something.
not a nice truck.
That might have been. Yeah, I think it was when I first got to A&T.
Yeah, that was my sophomore year, I think. And when the verdict came out, because I just knew this man was guilty. I knew it. And then the glove thing happened. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Yeah.
Johnny Cochran.
Johnny.
And fun fact, that's where we got our Kardashians from. Because Kardashian was on his legal team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rob.
Yes.
Bob Kardashian.
But I don't think they called him Bob.
I just said, I call him that.
I don't think they called him Bob.
It was cool.
You did not know. Anyway, I was walking across campus and I just hear people cheering. And I'm going to be honest. I mean, I don't know if he did it or if he didn't do it. I have no idea. I know the glove didn't fit and they tried to frame him.
Yeah.
What was the guy who tried to frame him? I forget his name.
Yeah, I don't remember. Was this like her boyfriend or something?
No. The guy who tried to frame him was a police officer. That's when they were uncovering all the corruption with the LAPD. And he
I remember
tried
Marsha
to
Clark.
It was
Chris Darden.
Mark Furman.
Okay.
He tried to plant something, the gloves or something like that. And then he tried the gloves on and they didn't fit. And then it was, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Yeah. I think that was kind of brilliant lawyering.
Yeah.
And I don't know that he physically did it, but I think he is very aware, or was, because he's gone now, but was very aware of what happened and who did it.
Yeah.
Because they won a civil case against him, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he ended up without anything.
Yeah, he lost all of his
awards and rings and trophies and all of that.
And ended up trying to rob him back.
Yeah, but he still never said who did it. I know that man knows who did it. The way he sat in that courtroom, I feel like he knew who did it.
Yeah,
I feel like
but I do remember the whole case going on. I mean, everybody loved Johnny Cochran. I remember thinking when I did hear what the verdict was, this is a makeup for the Rodney King thing.
You think so?
Yes.
The way people acted, yeah, I think they were really...
I think LA could not have taken another riot that came after the Rodney King thing.
And America is still not ready for a celebrity to fully go down. They're not ready. Because you saw what it took for R. Kelly. You saw what it took for P. Diddy. It took years.
People ready for Diddy to go down.
Yeah, but how old is that man? Yeah. How long he been at this?
Yeah.
We really let celebrities get away with so much
Literally get away with murder.
Literally get away with so many things. Who's the guy? Kevin Spacey got away with it for years, and I don't think he's broke now, but I don't think he got brought to justice in any way. The only way we are getting people now is in these dabbling documentaries. Like if a documentary comes up, you know you going down. R. Kelly wasn't going down without that documentary.
Was there one for Diddy too?
I don't think there was a documentary, but there was video.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't gonna go down till that video of him dragging old girl came up.
And that video was what, 10 years old? Something like
that? And people hid that. There were people who knew that video existed and still didn't bring that man down.
Which to me is gross, man.
It's terrible.
Maybe you're a fan. Maybe you respect his money. But that's somebody's daughter getting dragged down the hallway, bro. Like, you don't think that needs to come to an end?
Or somebody should say something. It is really sad. A lot of these things that we've talked about over the last couple shows, it's a lot of celebrities and people in power getting away with mess.
Yeah.
It's getting away with a whole lot of mess.
Yeah.
Back then it wasn't really a part of our lives because we weren't on our phones all the time. We didn't have the constant Twitter, the constant news alerts.
Like
we didn't have Apple News popping up every time you're trying to focus on something. We don't have breaking news coming up right in your pocket all the time.
Right.
So we fixated on these things, and the pattern is if you are rich enough, if you are popular enough, you can get away with it.
Yeah.
You can get away with it.
At least for a good while.
Until now, when we have all that stuff in your pocket. Because we have the armchair attorneys giving their feedback on what things are going to be. It's like, I don't know how you have a jury that is not from podunk somewhere.
That hasn't looked at it on Reddit.
Like, who doesn't have a phone?
Yeah.
There's no way to not have
an
unbiased jury because the information is out there.
Yeah.
There's so many citizen journalists.
Yeah. And even if you don't personally have the information, you know somebody who has an opinion about the information chirping in your ear.
Yeah. Right? I don't know how juries are doing things anymore.
That is interesting. I don't know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. How do you tell somebody you can't have your phone?
I thought they do take them. At least on TV shows nowadays. I haven't been to jury duty in a while.
I'm just saying, if you say, oh, I have an emergency, what if my kid gets sick? What if this? What if that? No one's trusting a landline these days. I need to check my email for work. You have all of these reasons that you have to have this device.
Yeah.
So
My fantasy football team alerts. You gotta come
no,
up.
they're not going to give it to you for your fantasy football team.
I could lose.
Do you remember when Princess Diana got in that crash? I don't know how old we were then, but do you remember when she passed?
Like, it wasn't something that struck me. Like,
Really?
nah, man, that stuff, people, like, that's a whole other country. Like, why are you worried about whether or not the royals are, in this scandal or that scandal? Or, I'm not saying that I wasn't like, oh man, somebody died.
I realized now that I didn't follow it as much as I thought I did because I knew who she was.
Yeah.
I knew, and only after they got divorced, really, because she was everywhere after they got divorced.
Yeah, she was doing her victory lap.
She was doing her thing.
Yeah.
You know, she was working with children in Africa during the AIDS epidemic. They always had pictures of her hugging the kids, and everybody loved Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Right? That was huge. And when she passed, she was with, what's his name? Dodi Fayez, I think. I can't remember. Dodi something. I think his name was Dodi.
I'm pretty sure people in my family were upset by it. But
I think older people cared more than us.
Because they saw that there was a human that cares about other humans that's in power. And like that was a thing that, she had some fashion sense, but she was more like a person of the people.
Yes.
You know? So like a royal that actually cared about her people.
Yeah, and other people in other countries. I think that was a lot of the humanitarian things that we didn't see from other people. It was a lot of this and waving. Yeah. But she was like a working princess. That was huge.
Yeah.
And then she had the 2 little kids, and it was a whole thing that we hadn't seen before. Before that, I don't remember paparazzi being like they were, chasing people and doing all of that. I don't remember that.
I assumed it was. Remember Michael Jackson was always, oh, no pictures, that kind of thing.
But the money. There wasn't that much money in it.
In the paparazzi itself.
Until, that's why they were chasing people down to be the first one to get those photos. The money that paparazzi get now, because remember back then, all we had was National Enquirer. If you caught somebody with a picture. I was trying to remember the name of the thing with the Enquirer. You could sell your story to then the Star.
That was the second one.
The Globe. It was Globe and Mail or Globe and something. And the National Enquirer.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know. Yes. I remember my parents didn't want us looking at the tabloids because they would always be at the grocery.
Yeah, they're right there, right below the candy or right next to the candy.
It was those and then the candy. All the stuff they didn't want us to look at was right there at the checkout. Either they're going to bother us about this candy or they're going to be reading stuff that they don't need to read.
Yeah.
Enquirer started paying good money because they had to compete with TV and cable news and all of that.
Yeah.
That's when it got really, really bad.
Yeah, I remember seeing the Enquirer and, obviously the commercials. The Inquiring minds want to know. But
I want to know. Yeah. The fact that they had newspaper commercials on TV is tragic. Like, what?
You're going to get your news from where? But it's going to be on TV.
But it's going to be on, yeah.
I think it was that. And then there was another thing that, you would see it there. It was Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard.
You are the only person who saw that. I never saw that at the Dad Blamed grocery store.
It was right there.
No, I did not see books. What kind of grocery store did you go to that had books?
No, it was like a magazine. It was like a...
It's a magazine?
I thought so.
I feel like people were putting stuff in there. You know how they used to put the little Jehovah's Witness pamphlets and stuff? And they just stick it in there?
Maybe.
I feel like they just kept doing that. I don't think
we had no Scientologists in
That's what I'm saying. I think you had one who had some pamphlets at your grocery store and just because they were not buying space at the Delaware shopping pop. Okay. They weren't doing that.
This is the 3rd episode. And you keep popping off about Delaware.
It's the 4th episode.
You are from Delaware. Aiken, South Carolina. And they don't even say South Carolina. It's South Carolina.
Y'all are known for chicken.
Chemicals, chicken, corporations.
We are known for polo and fancy horses.
You are not known for anything. Wow. Nobody outside of Aiken knows anything about Aiken.
We are known for polo. I have a photo of myself at a polo match at 3 years old.
Okay, raise your hand if you know anything about polo other than the shirts. And where they play these polo matches.
In Aiken. Now you know. And now you know that chicken and chemicals come from Delaware.
And corporations.
And it smells terrible. I have to go to work. See, you notice he didn't argue with that. Delaware has a scent.
Certain parts of it do.
All of it.
The refineries.
All of it smells like chicken back. You know the chicken. You know that little chicken
First off,
pad.
okay, hold on.
It smells
hold on.
like the chicken pad.
You've never been anywhere near where the chicken stuff happens at because that's in the
And that should
the
tell
bottom,
you something.
That's in the bottom of the state.
If I smell it,
That's 100
in
miles away
Wilmington,
from where you're at.
and that's how bad it smells,
That's
my
the
friends.
refineries you're smelling. Thanks.
Delaware has a smell. Delaware has a scent. So, we'll talk to you soon. I gotta go to work. In case he divorces me, I have to be gainfully employed. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Next time on Chat and Bother. Another thing that does not exist. You remember when there was a time that they wanted us to believe certain things were healthy, and they were definitely not?
Like,
Everything had to be lean. Everything was,
sizzling?
Sizzling, my
move
friend.
over bacon.
Now there's something leaner.
meatier.
Is it meatier?
Meatier.
Oh, okay. Move up or wait.
Maybe it was leaner.
I feel like it was leaner. Or maybe it's meatier? I don't know, but they got sued because it was a lie.
Thank you for joining us for Chat and Bother. Go ahead and like our Facebook page and share this episode with people that you want to chat with or just feel like bothering, or both. Visit our website, chatandbother.com, for our episode guide and other ways to connect with us. Take care.